Record-breaking fires are consuming Brazil's Pantanal, the largest tropical wetland on Earth, with more than 733 fires detected in the Pantanal biome so far this year.
세계 최대의 열대 습지인 브라질 판타나우 생물군계에서 이달 들어 지금까지 역대 6월 최다 화재 기록인 733건의 화재가 감지돼 피해가 커지고 있습니다. Oh, tell us more.
Yeah, so this region in Brazil, the Pantanal, is a very important region for the global climate. It's because it's distinct. It's what scientists call the flood pulse, where during the wet season, from November to March, 3/4 of the plain get flooded. And then in the dry months, from April to September, it becomes completely dry, where the water's all drained out. And that's important because wetlands like this are what's known as carbon sinks, or ecosystems that absorb and store more carbon than they release. So they actually do net negative, I would assume, for carbon, because carbon emissions are a major cause of climate change, of course.
Right, exactly. It's called the flood pulse, did you say?
The flood pulse, apparently. And, if you look at the number of fires, there's been a tenfold increase compared to the same time last year, 898% to be exact. And like I said in the headline, 733 fires compared to the previous record for June being 435. And we're only halfway through this month. So you can imagine just the number of fires have been devastating for these wetlands.
작년 같은 기간 대비 compared to the same period last year 지금 이 화재가 한 10배 정도나 더 많이 발생했다. There's been a tenfold increase in the fires. 이런 얘기를 했습니다. 자, 첫 번째 표현을 좀 볼게요. Fires are consuming the Pantanal.
Yeah, so if you, in this case, consuming means to destroy, to do away with completely, or to eat up. And usually we talk about this in fires, where a fire would consume an entire village, for example.
Yeah, I think we use consume in many different ways. One would be spending money.
Spending money, right? Consumption.
Another is to eat.
Eat and drink,
something.
yes.
And here, of course, it sort of means to burn down, to cause a lot of damage.
So you could think in a way that the fire is eating up a building or a village or whatever it destroys.
그러네요. 자, consume이라는 게 소비하다의 뜻도 있지만요. 우리가 사람 얘기하면서 consume이 나왔을 때는 섭취한다, 먹는다 이런 의미가 있거든요. 자, 여기서는 이 많은 화재가 이 지역을 집어삼키고 있다. 이렇게 보시면 될 것 같아요. 그래서 record-breaking fires are consuming the Pantanal라고 했습니다. 브라질의 습지 판타나우를 지금 집어삼키고 있는 화재 기록입니다. Now, what's biome?
Yeah, a biome is a fancy way of saying an ecosystem. It's a major ecological community, like rainforests, grasslands, deserts, basically large naturally occurring community of flora and fauna.
Right. Can you tell us the spelling of biome?
Biome, yeah, B-I-O-M-E.
네. 이코시스템이라는 의미, 생물군계인데요. biome이라고도 할 수 있습니다. Well, let me read this headline again. Record-breaking fires are consuming Brazil's Pantanal, the largest tropical wetland on Earth, with more than 733 fires detected in the Pantanal biome so far this month. Okay, let's move on to the next headline.
Dozens of passengers who boarded a plane in Athens were forced to endure an extreme heat wave while trapped inside a grounded plane without air conditioning for over 3 hours.
그리스 아테네발 비행기에 탑승한 승객 수십 명이 비행기 출발이 3시간 넘게 지연되는 동안 에어컨도 없는 기내에 갇혀 찜통 더위를 겪는 일이 발생했습니다. Oh dear, what happened?
Yeah, so this happened last Monday. It was a Qatar Airways jet that was scheduled to fly from Athens, Greece to Doha, Qatar, when it was delayed due to a technical issue. Now, the problem is that Greece right now is undergoing a blistering heat wave. Temperatures outside at the time were above 32 degrees, and they were stranded on the tarmac for 3 hours, and that caused people to literally dehydrate, pass out on the plane, unfortunately.
그렇군요. 밖에 기온도 뭐 워낙에 굉장히 높았는데 그 비행기 안에 갇혀 있었던 거죠. 나올 수가 없는
They
상황이었다고
could
해요.
not, no.
네. 그러다 보니까 dehydrate라는 것은 탈수 현상이 나타나는 그런 승객들도 있었고 pass out라는 거는 기절했다는 뜻입니다. 그래서 너무 덥고 물도 못 마시고 그러다 보니 와, 그래요. 쓰러지는 사람들도 있었다고 하는데
Yeah, the heat wave is so extreme right now that popular tourist sites in Greece, like the Acropolis, are closed to the public. A famous British personality was found dead after walking in high temperatures, as well as other tourists. So, these situations happen because of security reasons, where planes are not allowed back to the gate, whether they're maybe because there's traffic on the runway, air traffic control couldn't get these planes back to an area where to get these passengers off the flight. But when there are health issues, I think this is more of a priority.
그러네요. 지금 이 비행기와는 또 별개로 그리스에서 지금 폭염으로 인해 이런저런 또 사고들이 있었다고 하는데 그 중에 하나가 영국의 한 유명 연예인이라고 해야 될까요? 탤런트? TV 퍼스널리티라고 하면은 이제 TV에 출연하는
Yeah.
사람들을 재반에 걸쳐서 다 말을 합니다. 정확히 어느 연예인이었는지는 제가 지금 이름을 안 가지고 있는데 어쨌든 그 유명한 사람이 아테네에서 결국은 너무 더워서 죽은 거죠.
Yeah, they
네.
went on a walk and
아유.
passed out and eventually was found dead. Yeah, unfortunately.
네, 그렇다고 합니다. 뭐 그 외에도 이렇게 너무 더워서 발생하는 그런 사고들이 좀 있었다라고 하는데 이번에 이제 카타르 에어웨이즈에서는 그 지연에 대해서 이제 사과를 했고 뭐 기술적인 이유로 인해서 그렇게
Yeah.
뭐 지연이
That's
됐다고
all they said. It was a
합니다.
technical issue.
알겠습니다. So the passengers had to endure. They had to endure. What does that mean?
Yeah, when you endure something, you suffer from it or
Yeah.
withstand or bear hardship to it.
견디다, 참다. Endure. E-N-D-U-R-E. And the plane was grounded.
Yeah, so literally grounded means prohibited or prevented from flying.
Yeah.
But if a person is grounded, that means they're well balanced and sensible.
Oh, yeah?
Prohibited from taking part in usual activities. If your head gets too big, your children usually ground you, right?
Yeah,
There's a
sure.
famous story where David Beckham, his kids really ground him because everyone thinks, David Beckham's so famous, but his kids say, Dad, you're not that
Right.
famous. You're just a dad.
Yeah, you're not
Stop
cool.
embarrassing
Yeah,
us.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
아, 그래요. ground에 여러 가지 뜻이 있습니다. 자, 이렇게 비행기와 관련된 ground가 나오면은 비행기 이륙 금지시켰다라는 뜻이에요. ground a plane. 사람을 grounding 한다라고 하면은 크게 저는 두 가지가 떠오르는데 하나는 지금 설명해 주신 너무 이렇게 내가 이렇게 구름 위에 둥둥 떠다니는 상황으로부터 방지해서 바닥에 땅에다가 발을 탁 착지시킬 수 있도록 주변에서 나를 조금 더 현실적으로 생각할 수 있게 해주는 뭐 친구나 가족이나 이런
Yeah.
사람들에게 they ground me 이렇게
Yes.
말할 수 있고 또 하나는 외출 금지. You're grounded.
Yes.
너 잘못했잖아. 그래서 부모가 아이에게 너 이번 주 한 주 동안 외출 금지야. 이런 거.
It's a common way to punish
네.
children for bad behavior, right? You're grounded for 1 week.
네, 외국에서는 흔히 쓰는 그런 punishment입니다. 자, 다시 한번 읽어볼게요. Dozens of passengers who boarded a plane in Athens were forced to endure an extreme heat wave while trapped inside a grounded plane without air conditioning for over 3 hours. Now let's move on to the final headline.
A military history buff in China appears to have inadvertently bought 4 books of military secrets for less than $1 at a neighborhood recycling station.
중국의 한 군사 관련 애호가가 동네 고물상에서 무심코 군사 기밀이 실린 책 4권을 1달러도 안 되는 가격에 사게 되는 일이 벌어졌습니다. Oh dear, what happened here?
Yeah, so this story came out from China's Ministry of State Security, and it praised this retired man calling a hotline to report this incident.
Okay.
They didn't identify him, and they didn't say what the documents were about because they were, of course, military secrets. But what they did was they really heroized this person.
made him a hero.
Made him a hero
Yeah, okay.
because the Post read that what if someone with ulterior motives had bought them and the consequences would be unimaginable. So two popular Chinese news websites regurgitated this story. And it appears to be in a series, and this news came out from a Western media outlet, so take it for what it's worth. But the security agency here has been trying to draw in new audiences with these dramatic stories to
Sure.
kind of raise awareness to national security because for China, national security is of the utmost importance at this point with the U.S. and other countries. It is an interesting and funny
It
story,
is,
though.
yeah.
Right?
His name, we only know him as Mr. Zhang.
Yeah, anonymous. Yeah.
Yes, 그래요. 성씨만 밝히고 있는 그 굉장히 중요한 군사 기밀이 실린 책을 산 분인데요. 장 씨라고 합니다. 장 씨가 이거를 이제 고물상에서 샀어요. 1달러도 안 되는 저렴한 금액에. 근데 이제 딱 보니까 이거 너무나 중요한 군사 기밀이네 해서 바로 이거를 리포팅을 한 거죠. 그래서 이제 기밀이 뭐 유출되거나 이런 일은 전혀 있지 않았고 오히려 중국에서 굉장히 높게 평가를 하고 있다고 합니다. 네, 너무 다행이다. 그래서 이런 걸 또 볼 줄 아는 분이 그거를 가지고 바로 신고를 했으니까. 자, 이분은 이제 군사 역사 애호가입니다.
Yeah, so he or she must have known a lot about military information because they were described as a military history buff.
Yeah.
And a buff is a person who's enthusiastic about something, very knowledgeable about a particular subject, like a car buff or a computer buff.
Yeah, exactly. BUFF, buff라고 하면은 무언가 굉장히 좋아하는 사람이어서요. 애호가라고 할 수 있겠고, 뭐 아니면은 뭐 광팬 이렇게도 말할 수 있고요.
Like a fan or expert enthusiast.
그럼요. 네, 근데 구체적으로는 이제 military history, 군사 역사에 관해서 많은 지식이 있고 좋아하는 그런 사람입니다. 이 장 씨가요. 근데 inadvertently,
Yeah.
What happened.
Yeah, so if you do something inadvertently, you do it unintentionally, without design, or accidentally, unwittingly, or involuntarily.
있죠.
Yeah.
무심코 무언가 하게 됐다. 전혀 의도한 건 아닌데요. 자신의 손 안에 국가 기밀이 들어있는 책 4권이 들어오게 됐어요. 그래서 그거를 inadvertently he bought 4 books with very classified top secret information.
If we can go back to the word buff real quick, buff has another meaning, right?
Oh,
it means
yeah.
you're also very muscular and built
Yeah.
as well as an adjective.
Like
so.
마동석.
Yes, he's very buff. Right.
He's the first person I think of when I think of someone who is
that
buff
right?
in Korea.
You know, you mentioned him last week too. You must have a thing for Ma Dong-seok.
I think it's because I recently watched the movie, what's it called?
범죄도시?
범죄도시.
Oh,
So
okay.
there you go.
He's on your mind.
Yes.
Okay.
자, 다시 한번 헤드라인 읽어보겠습니다. A military history buff in China appears to have inadvertently bought 4 books of military secrets for less than $1 at a neighborhood recycling station.